Taft.
Hey there, Paul and Pat. Yeah, I got the extra hairspray going today because I'm getting ready for this wind event. As we head into the next 24 hours, we are expecting the winds to pick up. Right now, very calm conditions, pretty clear conditions as we get a look outside at the coast at Santa Monica. But take a look, several advisories and warnings going into effect into the overnight hours, lasting through tomorrow, lasting through Friday, and still looking at windy conditions once we hit the weekend. So you're going to see this orange highlighting on your screen indicating a high wind warning, the light blue highlighting on your screen indicating several wind advisories, again going into effect into the overnight hours, lasting through Friday, and still expecting a somewhat windy weekend on tap. We're going to have that weekend forecast coming up for you in a little bit. You'll see wind-wise right now, though, we are pretty calm. Wind still in the single digits, but again, that's all about to change. We're expecting wind gusts up to 60, even 60 miles an hour in some of the higher elevations, expecting wind gusts up to maybe even 50 miles an hour in some of our valley locations. So we're going to have more on the wind, of course, your weekend forecast, your holiday forecast, your Christmas forecast, all coming up in just a little bit. Pat, back to you.
We're expecting, yeah?
Exactly, Paul and Pat. We are expecting pretty windy conditions at this point. Still pretty calm out there and pretty clear as well. Getting a look at LAX this evening, you're going to see, well, the pylons lighting up. Very gorgeous out there. A little bit of cloud cover. Could see a little bit of low cloud cover and fog first thing in the morning. But other than that, nothing but clear conditions and windy conditions as well. High wind warnings and wind advisories all going into effect into the overnight hours, lasting through Friday. Expecting wind gusts up to even 60 miles an hour in some of the higher locations. So in the mountain locations there. Take a look. We want to run the model for you and show you exactly how windy it's going to get. You'll see it's pretty calm right now, but as we start to head into the overnight hours, take a look at the warmer colors on your screen, the yellows, the oranges, the reds, the warmer colors right there, indicating pretty windy conditions in the high desert. And then take a look, it starts to spread as we head into the overnight and morning hours. It starts to get windy, and pretty much everybody feeling the windy conditions through the Newhall Pass, especially right there into the San Fernando Valley, the San Gabriels, Riverside County Mountains, San Bernardino County Mountains. We're expecting very windy conditions. And by 3 o'clock, that's 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, pretty much everybody looking at windy conditions no matter where you are. Looks like you're going to feel it. Temperature-wise this evening, we're into the 40s and 50s, 58 in downtown, San Dimas, 54 degrees, Riverside at 60, and earlier today we got up to 63 degrees. Average is 67, so we were still below average for this time of year, and it looks like we're going to keep it below average for now. And then eventually things are going to change. You'll see downtown tomorrow getting up to 63. Anaheim, 63 degrees. Riverside, 62. In Woodland Hills, you're getting up to 61 degrees. So still below average as we head into tomorrow and as we head into the next few days. So want to give you a little recap on your weather headlines here. Windy weather in store. And as we mentioned earlier, we've got advisories going into effect. We've got warnings going into effect as well. And on top of that, well, temperature-wise, still a little below average, at least for now. Eventually, we are warming it up, and looks like by the time we hit Christmas, we're expecting much warmer temperatures. So let's hop ahead, and you'll see right here in your 5-day forecast, sunshine across the board with maybe a little bit of low cloud cover first thing in the morning, mainly in the basin and along the coast. Other than that, pretty windy as we head into tomorrow. Winds lasting through Friday, and by Saturday, we are going to continue to see pretty windy conditions, much calmer by Sunday. Looks like we skip back a little bit, but we'll remind you again, we've got a high wind warning going into effect into the overnight hours, and wind advisories also going into effect. Staying in effect through Friday, warming up by Saturday, expecting 70s by Sunday. Paul and Pat, back to you.
All right.
Here's Sylvia and Rick. Yeah, we are expecting more wind on the way, just bracing for it. Still calm right now, but things are eventually really going to start to howl as we head into the overnight and morning hours. Take a look right here. We're getting a look from our Mount Wilson camera this evening. A little bit of low cloud cover out there. That'll be the case in the morning hours, but we're expecting plenty of sunshine, especially as those offshore winds start to kick in. Take a look right here. We've got wind warnings in store. We've also got wind advisories in store as well, kicking in into the overnight hours, lasting through Friday. So we're expecting windy conditions for at least the next couple of days. Take a look right here. Temperature-wise, pretty cool out there. 30s, 40s, and 50s. 51 in downtown, over to San Dimas, 48, and over to Palmdale, 36 degrees for you this evening. So earlier today, we got up to 63 in downtown. Average is 67 degrees. So we were below average. We're keeping it below average, at least for now. Over the next 24 hours, 40s and 50s. A little bit of low cloud cover in the morning hours. Nothing but sunshine and 60s by the time we hit the afternoon. So remember, still a little below average in the afternoon and pretty windy as we head into the afternoon hours. We're expecting, again, wind advisories and warnings. We're expecting wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour in the higher elevations, 50 miles an hour even in the valleys. And along the coast, we're expecting windy conditions as well. And there you go, as we discussed earlier, below average temperatures and keeping things, well, on the cooler side for now. We're saying for now because we are expecting a gradual warm up as we head toward the weekend. So let's take a look at your forecast right here. You're going to see a couple things going on. High pressure dominating at the moment. We've got low pressure sliding in. With that tight pressure gradient, we're going to see pretty windy conditions. That low, that inside slider, is going to create windy conditions, and with that, windy offshore conditions, keeping things dry but somewhat cool over the next few days. And as we mentioned, wind is on the way, just a matter of hours before we really start to see it pick up. Take a look at your 5-day forecast for the Basin and Orange County. We're dealing with nothing but sunshine and a gradual warm up into the weekend, but nothing but windy conditions over the next few days as well. By your Christmas holiday, we're talking mid-70s and keeping things at 70 once we head into Monday. A look at your next 5-day forecast for the coast. You're going to see a little bit of morning fog by the afternoon, sunny but breezy and windy through Friday. Still breezy but mild temperatures by Saturday, warming up and calmer by the time we hit Sunday, and still keeping it pretty mild along the coast as we head into Monday. Sylvia and Rick, back to you.